Okay, hey guys, Carol here. Welcome back to my channel. And before we begin with today's episode, I want to encourage you to go ahead and click subscribe, and also don't forget to turn on that notifications button so that you won't miss out on any of my videos that I upload. I promise you I will get into the habit of doing a video once a week and come back with weekly episodes so that you can tune in and enjoy. But in the meantime, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell. And don't forget to click like and also share. And I appreciate your support. So let's get into today's video. Today, I wanted to share with you guys how I began the process of creating my own napkin rings with these pretty mosaic tiles from my local Dollar Tree. Now, I want to explain. I started creating my napkin rings in 2024 of this year, and I had no idea how the outcome was going to be. I had no idea. No, you know what? I backed that up. No, I started creating my napkin rings last year in 2023 in November of last year in 2023. And I had no idea how the process was going to go. So I did not do a video on the process of creating the napkin rings from beginning to end because I was testing it out. I was trying to see how it was going to go. And then once I created a little, I guess you would say a collection of maybe about a dozen of them made from different materials, not just the mosaic tiles. I'm not going to lie. I took to do what you call a blind focus group study to see if the public would buy them, see what they thought about them, if they saw them in a retail store like a boutique or something of that nature. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I was thinking along the lines of creating these artisan handmade napkin rings to get them into stores. But first, I wanted to see what people thought about them. So last year in October, I did a pop-up shop event with a wedding expo, and I thought it was a perfect place to take it, even though the napkin rings are not so much for weddings. I created the napkin rings to have the versatility to pretty much go with any occasion, event, whether it is a anniversary, dinner party, baby shower, so on and so forth. But these pretty mosaic tiles turned out to be really cool for me, and they the process of purchasing the materials to make them was inexpensive, and then I had to get into the creative process to see how it was going to turn out. Had no idea what the public was going to think about it, and I just tested the market to see. But today I am going to share with you the outcome and show you what I came up with these pretty mosaic tiles. Out of this package, I decided to use the white ones because they were clean, they were crisp, and also I'm also into using materials that can be recycled, so glass is also recyclable. And as a result, from these little cute little mosaic tiles, I ended up creating these. And these were the ones that I took with me to, along with some other ones. I took these to the expo. And again, my apologies for not having the video showing how I did these from top to bottom. And then from those same white mosaic tiles and then some other beads that I had that was left over from when I used to make cute earrings and jewelry. I created these. Okay. So later on, I'm going to do a tablescape demonstration to show you guys how these napkin rings look on a table. And this is glass mosaic. Now, the base, this right here, is these. I got these little rings from Amazon. Now, I'm going to tell you how I came up with finding these. I took to Pinterest and I also took to YouTube to see what people were doing to create their own napkin ring concept. And YouTube, of course, was full of a lot. And so was Pinterest. Now, on Pinterest, I saw these little plastic rings here. And as you can see, they're just plastic. They're very inexpensive. You can get like 24 of them in a pack for a couple of dollars, maybe like $2-3 for 24. And on Pinterest, I saw them using these rings just like they were. Nothing else. They would just take them, put it on the napkin, pull it through, fan it out, place it on the plate, and that was it. And as you can see, they have the, oh, where's the camera? They have these little, you know, it has air bubbles inside, which I really loved. And a lot of them are, they're not the same. The air bubbles are different. As you go through the bag, see, some of them have little dots, and they even have imperfections like these little hooks that can be, you know, popped off, and you can take it like a little soft sanding paper and just kind of sand it a little bit. But to create the base, I could not use this just single like this. This was kind of bland. So I decided to glue two of them together to give it some depth. And it also made it easy for me to apply these pretty mosaic tiles on the outside of them. Also, let me show you how I did them in just single with no topper. This is the blush pink, and these are good if you want to do a baby shower of some sort or something geared towards a brunch for breast cancer awareness, something of that nature. So it's soft blush. And then, of course, the mosaics come in many colors. This particular green, emerald green, is not in this bag. It's in another bag that I bought. And I just took it out to test it to see what I could make happen. And then I also have some other ones in blue and stuff like that, but I didn't want to bore you with that. So I made these rings, and I also used this glue to make it adhered. I wanted a glue that was eco-friendly, just like the materials I was using, and this is called Well Bond. You can get this on Amazon, and it's like $8 a bottle. It works well, as it says here. It bonds mostly anything, and it also dries crystal clear is another thing that I was looking for. And I guess here you can see how clear it dried. Okay? And I know they have other glues that do the same thing. And I also had to purchase a little clear acrylic medallion to place my mosaic tiles on top of, and to also to make this happen. Because I needed some type of flat base topper that could adhere to this easily. So, this Well Bond It's really good. It has no odor. It bonds really well, and as you could see, it dries clear. And like it was saying on here, it dries crystal clear. And it adheres to, you can use it on wood, tiles, glass, foam, stone, ceramics, and more. And I love the way it works. And this little bottle has lasted me from last year in, I think I purchased it in November when I started this, and up until now, and I still have this much from here down left. And it is inexpensive, but to make these dry completely, the more you leave it, the more it cures. And it takes approximately 72, I would recommend set up to 72 hours, 3 days, for it to completely come together so you can handle it effectively. I enjoyed designing these, but I know for a fact, even though my blind study gave me approximately, I would have to say at least a 92% on design, that they would buy it if they saw it in a store for a special occasion. Also, they gave me, I got a lot from the men. The men really loved them. And I was really surprised about that. The men were gawking at it more than the women were. And I did get a good thumbs up from a couple of hotels that were saying that if they were to do a special banquet or formal event, that these or this one, depending on the black and white event, would be very acceptable for what they were going to do with the white napkins. I had a lot of inquiries from hotels that were at this wedding expo that said, you know, what would it take for us to get these for a black and white event? And I was like, we can talk about it, you know. So, but I just created them just to be a little bit different, and not so much to have in my collection as a brand, but just to do something different, to create videos for content. I'm just going to be honest with you about it. My main focus for having in retail stores is these. So, and I'm just going to add a little bit of a topper to them to have it to be just a little bit unique in some case. And I'm going to figure out what my finish is going to be for these a little bit later on. But so far, so good. I love them. And I am going to show you guys the versatility that it can have to create like a tablescape at home for or for a public event. But I'm going to do a home tablescape in just a few minutes to show you guys how this can be pulled together with mix and match. And also I'm going to be using this pretty black flatware that I got from Target. And I'm going to say again, and this video is not being sponsored in any way by any of these guys. I just happen to love Target Room Essentials products. This was a 4-piece set, 20 pieces, and it was $20. And I absolutely love them. I just got it not too long ago. And they have care instructions on the inside on how to use them, how to polish them. Because you see, it gets a little bit of, you know, all silverware gets, you know, handprints. So a lot of times when hotels are dressing a table for formal, it is best to wear white gloves when cleaning your glasses, and also with polishing your flatware to go on the table so it won't leave any kind of fingerprints, because it's just one of those things I learned in etiquette. So, and I never forgot it. In etiquette and hospitality, somebody told me that. It stuck with me a long time ago when I was booking some people for a stay at a 5-star hotel, and I was trying to get the room prepared, and the I think it was the catering manager, she came in and she was so sweet. She was like, let me show you a little trick. And she ran to the drawer and got these white gloves and gave it to me with a white, soft white polishing cloth, and told me always when you're cleaning your glasses and your flatware for a table setting, always wear white gloves and clean with a white cloth so that you will not transport your oils and your fingerprints back onto what your client or your guest is going to be eating and drinking from. And I was like, I will never ever forget that. And she was right. When I got through, that bad boy was crystal clear. So yeah, but that helps with flatware and your drinkware. So I am going to have to do a video a little bit later on how I made these. If you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments below, and I will go back and I will do a video. I will also leave the information on these, and of course, you know, these are at the Dollar Tree and also on the Wellbond on Amazon.com. And I am going to get started, and I'm going to put together a table for 4 tablescape. And you know, I'm going to say this, and I hope nobody takes offense to it, because I know that some people online, I just have to say it, I know that some people in their videos and everything, they have grand things, they have grand homes, they have grand islands with marble countertops and beautiful backdrops and so on and so forth. For those who expect for me to have that, I don't have that. I have what I have. And I'm starting my business with what I got. And so I am going to be doing my tablescape with this beautiful 36-inch round table that I got from my local thrift store. And for those of you who are going to enjoy it, I hope you enjoy it. And for those who feel like I need to be in a grand space, I hope you still try to figure out some kind of way to enjoy it. But I don't have marble, and I don't have a grand home. We'll have it next year, but I don't have it this year. I have to work with what I got. So, and also for those out there who are starting out their business with what they got, don't let anybody discourage you from doing what you need to do. Don't try to, you know, accommodate 1 or 2 people that's telling you that other people got, you know, why is your table so small and all of that. You know, my table is small. It's because it's what I got. And without further ado, I'm going to take what I got and work with it. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to put together a table for 4 using my handmade napkins and napkin rings on a mix and match. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. Okay guys, let's get started. I am going to start out by using some fabric I purchased from my local fabric store. It's wrinkle free, and I like using it whenever I'm doing my video shoots. Next, I'm going to be using some square round white plates I got from my local Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to accent them with these black and white zebra salad and dessert plates I found at the local Goodwill. Now it's time to lay out the flatware. I really like this flatware because I just like the color. It works well for me for the visions that I have when using black flatware for tablescape design, because they have some flatware that is really solid black, but this flatware from Target by Room Essentials works out really well. And I'm going to be using my beautiful wine glasses from Kohl's. And these two stemless wine goblets I got from my local dollar store. I decided to keep mixing it up a bit because those wine goblets, one has a triangle shape and a very flat bottom, and the other one is a stemless wine goblet with a oval shape on the bottom. So I thought it would be good to use two of two. Now, I'm not sure about these red candles, but we'll talk about that later. Here's the gold and white napkins I'm going to use and the 2 napkin rings. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. You're going to parachute the napkin like you usually would, but I'm not going to lay it on the plate as the typical spread. I wanted to do something just a little bit different with that. So what I did, oops, and I'm sorry guys, you can't see it here in the video, it's going kind of fast, but I pushed the napkin ring up to the points as close as possible. Let me show it to you again here with the white one. And then you flip it over and you tuck and tuck until you get a cute little ball at the bottom, and then voila, you got it on your plate. But you can always go back and readjust the design of your napkin, your points, and your little flow of the petals to make it complement the tablescape vision that you currently have. So I kind of like this, and voila, here it is. I didn't want to do too much with this tablescape demonstration. I just really wanted to stick to the main points of showing how to mix and match the napkin rings, how to fold the napkins with them, and make it all work and come together. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will come back and see more. Oh, and right here, as you can see, I changed out the red tapered candles and flipped over the candle holders to the other side because it accommodates tea light. And I'm using the battery operated tea light candles from the Dollar Tree, which I think gives it a nice, warm, sophisticated look. The red candles were good, but I think it was a bit too much. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to doing more videos like this for you guys to check out and see. And I promise I'll get back to you on doing a full video of how I make my napkin rings. Thank you for tuning in. And this is Carol with Le Mode de Vie Lifestyle, and I will see you guys next time.